The sky is the limit for upper-level gymnast Kendall Guy, who looks up to her Olympic idols in Tokyo and can relate to the pressure athletes are facing.
If you had a bad beam routine and you had to come to the floor and just put a smile and dance out there, it is difficult.
The young gymnasts and her team were shocked to learn Simone Biles pulled out of the team competition after struggling to land a vault.
It was a little weird to see her do that, and we were all a little confused. And then we found out that she decided to drop out, and I was like a little shocked.
Guy says she can relate to Biles after she has had to step off the mat to address mental health concerns. Each step or tumble takes this athlete another step closer to the high bar she has set for herself.
When I fall and getting back up and facing that skill again, it's been a really difficult thing to do, because all you see is like what happened last time before you go.
The 14-year-old has spent 12 years practicing her craft inside Champion Gymnastics in Louisville.
All we see is that perfectness, and we just feel like we're imperfect, and everybody's human at the end of the day, and I think it was really good to see that.
Dr. Vanessa Shannon is the Director of Mental Performance at Norton Sports Health and University of Louisville Athletic Department.
For someone who is the greatest, most accomplished, American female gymnast of our time, to stand up and say that, I think, is extremely powerful.
She says many athletes she works with feel immense pressure to succeed.
And I think that pressure is something that athletes have learned over their lifetimes to just think is a normal, acceptable part of the process. So I should just bottle it up and I should just find a way to manage it.
Dr. Shannon says if athletes are not in the right headspace, it fully affects how they perform.
If we keep forcing athletes to choose to develop their identity in kind of one singular direction as an athlete, then when they start to struggle in their sport, very quickly they can start to struggle in their life, and vice versa.
Experts agree with the Olympians' decision and say it's a reminder for not only athletes, but everyone to take mental health seriously.
I think it will certainly help some people now also have the courage to say what maybe they have felt like they couldn't say before, whether they were afraid, whether they felt like they would disappoint people.
Either way, both Dr. Shannon and Guy have nothing but respect for Biles and say she's a champion for the sport of gymnastics.
Sometimes you just need a mental break, and if you really don't feel safe, you need to stop.